Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman. Sitaram Jaya Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Shri Radhe. Oh Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol. Oh Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol. Gaur Premanande. Jayam Vishnupada Paramahams Parivrajaka Acharya Shtotar Srishimada Vesranaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. ISKCON BBD founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki. Nitya Pravishta Jayam Vishnupada Paramahams Parivrajaka Acharya Shtotar Srishimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki. Sakshat Vairagya Murti Srila Gaur Kishore Das Bhaji Maharaj Ki. Sachidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki. Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Sri Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki. Sri Rup Sri Sanatan Bhatt Raghunath Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatt Das Raghunath Sadgo Swami Vrinda Ki. Prem se kaho Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Syama Kunda Radha Kunda Giriraj Govardhan Ki. Navdeep Mayapur Dham Ki. Brajabhumi Vrindavan Dham Ki. Sri Kshetra Jagannath Puri Dham Ki. Ganga Mai Yamuna Mai Ki. Bhakti Dev Tulsi Maharani Ki. Yug Dharm Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki. Shri Gaur Nitai Ki. Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman Ki. Shri Radha Madan Mohan Jiu Ki. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki. New Hastinapur Dham Ki. Samaveda Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki. Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories Sri Guru and Gaurang. All glories to His divine grace, Srila Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Namaste Nara Simhaya. Namaste Nara Simhaya. Praladadayine Hiranyakashipur Vakshaha Shilatankana Kalaye Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha Yato yato yami tato narsimha Narasimhamadiim Sharanam Prapadye. Narasimhamadiim Sharanam Prapadye. Tava Karakamalavare Nakam Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanuvringam Kesavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare. Kesavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare. Jaya Narsimhadev, 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 Jaya Narsimhadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Gaur Premanandi. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody. Welcome. For those of you who are here for the first time, my name is Ananda. I'm the temple president here. And I'd like to welcome you all. And especially, I think we've got lots of visitors from Baltimore. Yes? Who's here from Baltimore today? Yeah, we have this amazing Kirtan group from Baltimore. How do you all? Welcome, welcome, welcome. The Baltimore Temple, our sister temple. Okay, I do drive you all crazy by asking you to take a moment to just welcome the person beside you and thank them for being here, even if you came with them, and even if you're in the same car as them, but turn behind you and in front of you and just like really appreciate the company you're in right now. We're in cherry blossom season, so we have this beautiful cherry blossom outfit. This was what we offered on Thursday, and for Ram Nomi it was a cherry blossom theme, because did you know that on Thursday, the same day as our Ram Nomi cherry blossom offering outfit, it was peak cherry blossom bloom in DC. Like, it was Lord Ram's mercy indeed, and Sita Devi's mercy. So just to let you know, there's a beautiful cherry blossom. You don't have to go all the way into DC actually to see the cherry blossoms, and they're starting to turn. But if you go out here, make a right, and make the first left onto Potomac Station Lane, and just go down a few minutes that road, you'll come to a T, and then you make a right, and that road is full of cherry blossom trees. And at one point they join, and it's like a bridge. So you can drive through it or walk it, park and walk. It's definitely worth, so just go out, make a right, first left, go to the T, and then make a right, and it'll bring you into Potomac Village. So it's not a big detour, but definitely worth the experience, right? Okay, today is Green Sunday, and I'd just like to introduce Nitin. Nitin works with me. He sets up a table once a month. We're trying to encourage everybody. Come. A little closer. It's lovely, Nitin. The idea of ahimsa is not just nonviolence, but it's actually trying to live in such a way to cause the least amount of harm. And so our Green Sunday once a month is to encourage you all to think, how can we live better and cause the least amount of harm? To Mother Earth. And so on our table, we've bought a few things that you can buy from us at cost price. This is a lovely container that if you want to take lunch in, and then you can take it home with you. It's reusable. It's a beautiful, handy thing to have. So that way you just save on plastic spoons and save on paper plates and those kind of things. We have some bags. We've got some compostable, reusable and compostable, ultimately, utensils. So please check out, meet Nitin. We're going to try to do once a month some green activities around the temple. We encourage families to join in, young kids. In fact, I find our younger members of our community, they're a lot more green conscious than some of us older ones. So please thank Nitin for all the efforts he's doing here for our community. Hare Krishna. And you can meet him, give him your suggestions and ideas at the table. Thank you. Okay. Just coming up, we're heading into April, and there's two festivals coming up in April. It's Nrsimhadev's festival. Well, first of all, it's Sita Devi's appearance day, the last Saturday of April. So we'll be having a wonderful festival on that Saturday for Sita Devi, Ram's Sita. And then we have Nrsimhadev at practically the last day of April. I think it's April 30th. So when Krishna comes in these different incarnations, it's described, yada yada hi dharmasya. He comes for a couple of reasons. One, to reset dharma, to get rid of all of those people who are really not living in good ways. But really why Krishna comes, really why he comes is he comes to be present for his devotees, so his devotees can become attracted to him and remember that actually this is not our home, but our home is with Krishna in the spiritual world. So please take advantages of these festivals coming up. If you are not on our e-news, we send it out once a week, and there you get all the information. You can sign up at our table out there or on our website. Good. So you have some thank yous today?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. That's good, please. So let's thank today's sponsors. We have Dr. M.P. Srinivasan sponsoring to thank Sri Krishna. So please come up. I know you are here. So. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So next we have Kalyani Bhatt thanking Krishna. So Kalyani ji, please come up. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So next we have Gauri Sharma thanking Krishna, and it's her birthday. So happy birthday to Gauri ji. Please come up.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for being wonderful. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Next we have Dinesh Pataria and family thanking Krishna also. So where is Dinesh ji? Please come up. Yeah. So next we have Pradeep Mishra in memory of Nidhi Mishra. So Pradeep ji, please come up. Let's chant the Mahamantra for 3 times. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. So the next we have Meenakshi Chaudhary in memory of Prabhu Chaudhary. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Meenakshi ji, thank you. That's all the sponsors, looks like.
Okay, so today we have some options for you for learning more about Krishna. We're going to share we're going to listen here in the temple room to a talk by the founder of the ISKCON movement, Srila Prabhupada, and this talk is from 1967. This year we're celebrating the inauguration of this movement in 1966. It's the 60th anniversary this year of the birth of the Hare Krishna movement in America. So we're listening to Prabhupada in 1967. It's a wonderful lecture, so we invite you all to stay in here and listen, or you can head downstairs to learn Mahamantra, the meditation techniques with Mahamantra Das. Discussion with Giri, always good to learn how do I apply these teachings in my life. And then, of course, we have Shyam Krishna Prabhu offering to speak and teach in Hindi about Krishna's teachings in the Bhagavad Gita. So please take a moment to find your place. We'll meet at 2 o'clock outside for lunch. And then, of course, the food court is available downstairs. Okay? So please have a wonderful rest of the day, being together, serving and listening to Krishna together. Hare Krishna.
The following is a class on Bhagavad Gita, as it is, Chapter 10, Text number 4, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta, Swami Prabhupada, recorded on January 4th, 1967 in New York.
Sri Gurun
Pray. Pray.
Vaishnava
Pause.
Buddhigyana matanga moha
Can you pause it for a minute, pray,
tama
please?
sattang damasama sukhang dukkhang bhavo.
Okay, we just want to pause it so while you take a moment to settle down. If you want to stay, you come a little closer or grab a seat. If you want to chat, please, we ask you to go in the lobby so that way we can actually begin. We can lean in and listen a bit. I don't want to start the lecture until everybody's kind of settled. You're going to stay? Good, good, good. There's some nice coloring back there.
Avo bhayancha abhayameva. So, what is knowledge? Knowledge means that distinguishing the spirit from matter. That is knowledge. We could understand what is spirit and what is matter. We are combination of matter and spirit. Actually, I am a spirit, but I am now covered, embodied by matter. When we make a complete analytical study, what is matter, what is spirit, that is called knowledge. Material knowledge, any subject matter you can say, but that is temporary. Just like this body is temporary, similarly, any material knowledge you acquire, either you become a chemist or physicist or a medical man or an engineer, whatever you may acquire knowledge, all this knowledge will finish as soon as this body is finished. We forget. That means forgetfulness. Because the spirit does not die, eternal. So spiritual knowledge continues. If you develop spiritual knowledge, suppose 10% spiritual knowledge you acquire in this body, then that will continue with it. Even after destruction of this body, that spiritual knowledge will continue with you, and when you get next body, you finished your 10%, you'll begin again from 11%. That knowledge will not be lost. That is the law of nature. Spiritual knowledge, in the Bhagavad Gita, we have studied already. Salpamati asya dharmastha trayate mahato bhaya. If you cultivate spiritual knowledge, even 1%, 2%, that can render you greatest service, because it will continue. Once spiritual knowledge begun, it will not be stopped. The best thing is to finish it 10% in this life, because this human form of life is meant for cultivating spiritual knowledge. It is not meant for material enjoyment. Material enjoyment means eating, sleeping, and defending and mating. These four principles, they are called material enjoyment. Just like we see advertisement. The other day I was seeing the New York Times magazine. So all advertisements are based on mating. That's all. So because mating is more attractive, therefore the shopkeepers, they advertise their dress putting before one very nice girl, because our attraction is for mating. So as soon as we see a nice girl, our attention is diverted immediately. That is the psychology. So these are all material enjoying: eating, sleeping, defending, and mating. And spiritual enjoyment is just opposite. There is no sense enjoyment. There is self-realization or purifying the senses. Spiritual enjoyment means purifying the senses. Sarvapadi vinirmuktam tatparatena nirmala. It is a purificatory process. And as soon as you purify your senses, then you become in full Krishna consciousness and become eligible for being transferred to the spiritual world. So, this human form of life is specially meant for cultivation of spiritual knowledge, because in any other form of life, there are 8,400,000 of species of life, and the best developed consciousness form of life is the human form of life, especially civilized men. There are 400,000 species of human beings. Human being means with 2 hands and 2 legs. So not all of them are efficient, but they have got this Krishna consciousness dormant. Even in the lowest aboriginal stage of life, there is dormant Krishna consciousness. But a civilized life, Aryan family, they are quite competent to develop culture, to cultivate this knowledge. So, jnanam, knowledge means the distinguishing between spirit and matter, and this knowledge should be cultivated and taken full advantage in this life. That is successful. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated, Tasaiva heta prajateta kovida nalabhate jad brahmatam uparayadha. Now, a living entity, a spiritual spark, is wandering from not only from one country to another country, or from one body to another, but one planet to another. The qualification of a living entity is called sarvagaha. Sarvagaha, sarva means all, and ga means one can go. You can go anywhere. That's why you have the facility of traveling over the surface of the earth, or in the outer space, on the earth. But you cannot go beyond the orbit. This is called conditioned life. In conditioned life, we are limited in our traveling. But in spiritual life, we can travel anywhere. The best example is Narad Muni. He can travel anywhere he likes. Even in this universe, we have got a planet which is called Siddhaloka, the planet of the perfect, not perfect completely, but they are called Siddha. Siddha means almost perfect. The inhabitants of that planet, they can travel without any aid of Sputnik or aeroplane from one planet to another. We get this information from Srimad Bhagavatam. So, in spiritual life, we have got complete freedom to move, to act, to enjoy. So that spiritual knowledge should be cultivated. That is the best utilization of the human form of life. If we do not utilize this human form of life for spiritual cultivation, then we are practically committing suicide. Atmaha. There is a very nice Sanskrit word that just like you have to cross a great ocean. Now, if you want to cross Atlantic Ocean from New York to England, then you must have a very nice ship and a good captain, and the atmosphere very favorable. Then it is very easy to cross. So that example is given in a Sanskrit word, nideham adyam sulabham sukalpam. Now, to cross this ocean of material existence, this is ocean. And it is compared with ocean. Bhavasagar. Sagar means ocean. So, to cross this ocean, you have got very nice ship. What is that? Nideham, this human form of life. Nideham adyam. It is very nice ship. And sulabhang, sudurlabham. Sulabhang means this kind of ship you cannot get always. It is an opportunity. This is an opportunity because you do not know what is going to happen in my next life. There is no guarantee that in next life you are going to take your birth in America or in human form of life. There is no guarantee. Therefore, so long you have got this opportunity, you must fully utilize it. Nideham madam sulabhang sudurlabham. Sulabhang, by opportunity, by fortune, we have got the sulabham. And sudurlabham. Sudurlabham, it is very difficult to get this word. Because just imagine, by gradual evolutionary process, from the aquatic to the plant life, then from plant life to worm life, then from worm life to bird's life, then from bird's life to beast life, from beast life to human life, which is the gradual process of evolution. So therefore, this human form of life is very difficult to get. By some fortune, we have got now. So therefore, it is said, sulabham sudurlabham. And you have got this nice ship, and Guru Karnadharam, and if you have got a nice spiritual master who is captain, good captain, who can help you to supply your ship on the sand. So nidaham adam sulabham sudurlabham. And atmosphere is Krishna consciousness, created by the Supreme Lord, by delivering you the message of Bhagavad Gita. So you have got very good atmosphere, just to compare in the same way. If the Atlantic Ocean, there is no wind, there is no hurricane, and you have got a very good ship and very good captain. Now take this opportunity of crossing. If you don't cross, then you are committing suicide. Very nice. So these are the opportunities of developing your knowledge in Krishna consciousness and spiritual culture. And the advantage is that as soon as you become fully conscious of your constitutional position, then you are freed from this material contaminant. This is called jnanam. Jnanam, asangmaha. Don't be very hesitant. Asangmaha means if you want to acquire some knowledge, you should acquire it maybe slowly, but acquire it very surely, step by step. Don't be impatient. Asangamo. Not that blindly accepting something and thinking that I have got all knowledge. Finish. No. You have got developed consciousness, you have got intelligence, but that intelligence, consciousness depends also on your mode of living, on your mode of behavior. Therefore, one has to become a Brahmin, a Sattvic in the modes of goodness. Then he be patient, shanta, peaceful. If you become hesitant, then you cannot. This is called asangamaha. Asangamaha, chama. Chama means tolerant. Tolerant. You should not be disturbed. Suppose you are in this Krishna conscious society. Now, you cannot expect that all the members of the society will be first-class men. How can we expect? We are collecting members of the society from all classes of men. So there may be a man in goodness, a man in the passion, and a man in the ignorance. But if you think, this man is not good, that man is not good. No, you should be tolerant. You haven't got any connection to this man or that man. You are connected with the philosophy, with the process of life, and you are connected just like the same example. Suppose you are on the ship, you do not find just all men to your choice. There may be different kinds of men. But what is that to you? You are to cross the Atlantic Ocean, patiently cross. Just sit down tightly on the ship and take advantage of the opportunity. That is your business. This is called sama. Sama means excuse and tolerance. Suppose somebody has offended you, excuse him. This is also another kind of penance. Lord Chaitanya has taught us, Tinadapi sunishena, tarorapi sahisnana, amanina manadena, kirtaniya sadahari. If you want to chant Hare Krishna, then you have to become tolerant. What kind of tolerance? Just like a tree. Don't you think the tree, how much tolerant it is? Everybody is committing offense on the tree. Somebody is snatching a twig, somebody is snatching a flower, somebody is snatching leaves, somebody cutting, but it does not protect. Rather, on the contrary, it supplies you fruit, flowers, and gives you shelter. So, tree is the nicest example for tolerance. So, Lord Chaitanya teaches us that he should become a tolerant just like a tree. And tinaduku shinichena. And forbearance, just like a grass. Just like you trample over grass, it does not protest. Tinadupi shinichena tarorapi sahisnana amanina. And he should not be puffed up with your artificial honor. I am this, I am that. This, that, that is belong to this body. You are apart from this body. Suppose you are king in this body, so you have no connection with that body. And suppose you are the poorest man, so you have no connection with this body. So why do you identify yourself that I am poor or I am king? You are neither king, neither poor. You are still short. Therefore, amanina. You should not be hankering after this temporary honor of this material way. Honor or dishonor, the same thing. Because we do not belong to that honor, that kind of honor or dishonor. So tinadapi sinitena tarorupi sahituna amanina manadena. But other foolish creature who disturbs you, you give him all honor. Who is identified with this body, give him all honor. Oh, you sir, you are very beautiful. You are very learned, so that he may not disturb you. Give him all honor. The tinadapi sinitena tarorupi sahituna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. In this process, you can go on chanting. Nobody will disturb you. Because as soon as you take to spiritual life, there will be so many disturbances. Because it is a declaration of war with the illusory energy. So as soon as you become Krishna conscious, the illusory energy sees, oh, this man is going out of my hand, out of my control. Oh, give him all impediment. Therefore, you have to learn this tolerance. Therefore, next two words after Chama, Satyam, Satyam, Jathadrishyartha Visayam Parahita Bhasanam. Satyam means you should speak the actual truth. You should not flatter. You should not flatter for sense gratification. Satyam, Satyam Param Dhimai. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, the definition of truth, absolute truth is given there. What is that? Janmadastajataha. The absolute truth is that from which everything emanates, the original source of all. That is the absolute truth. So, you should understand what is Satyam, absolute truth. Satyam and Parahita Bhasanam, you should speak truth also. What is that truth? The truth is God is great and we are subservient. So our duty is to abide by the orders of God. It's simple truth. God is great. You can say why you should abide by the orders of God? Because you are subservient. No, I am not subservient. That is untrue. You are subservient. If you don't accept your subordinate position before God, then you have to accept your subordinate position under these material stringent laws. You have to become subservient. There is no other alternative. You cannot become absolute. It is a false notion that you are independent. You are not independent. It is a false notion. Nobody is independent. We may be puffed up that we belong to an independent nation. Now we have got, just like we Indians, we are under British rule. Now we have got independence. This is all false notion. What is there in the meaning? The nature's law is forcing starvation. What is this in the meaning? They are not begging grain from other countries. In British time, there was no begging, at least. Now their independence means they are begging. So, these are all false notions. Nobody is independent. He is dependent in some way or other under the laws of nature. The laws of nature at once can force the stringent laws and he becomes subservient. So subservient, to become subservient is your nature. You cannot alter it. The best thing is that instead of becoming subservient to these faults, you should become subservient to the absolute truth. Sattam Param Dhiman. Therefore, Bhagavad instructs that you just try to offer your respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Truth. That is your perfection of life. Satyam Dhamma. Anartha Vishaya Chutrade Niyamanam. Dhamma. Dhamma means to control the senses. Anartha. Now, you are sitting here. It is very kind of you. But you could go to a cinema house or hear some or noise by television or something like. It is simply a waste of time. So you have to control your senses in such a way that every moment should be utilized for your spiritual cultivation of love. You should not allow the senses to enjoy anything which is against the cultivation of spiritual love. That is called Dhamma, control. You can eat. You can go to a restaurant and have very palatable dishes of meat and so many things. But you have to control it. No, I shall not eat all this nonsense. I shall eat only Krishna Prasada. Eating is not prohibited. Because without eating you cannot live. That's all right. But there are so many things. Just like even if you don't accept Krishna Prasada, you try to become vegetarian. In your country, especially, I see you have got enough arrangement for vegetable dishes. I am here for the last more than 1 year. I am getting all nice vegetable dishes prepared by our nice student, Chitrananda. So you are also tasting them. They are very nice. So you should not allow the senses to enjoy something which is against the advancement of your spiritual life. That is called Dhamma. And you have to learn this. If you cannot control a Swami, this title means one who can control the senses. He is called Swami, master of the sense. Generally, we are all servants because our constitutional position is servant, subservient. So, we are servant of this material nature means we are servants of the senses. That's all. We have got this material body and the senses are prominent. We are active in material body means we are active in sense gratification. That's all. So, we are practically servant of the senses. And as soon as you become master of the senses, that is, senses should not act according to their whims. The senses should act according to your orders. The same example. Suppose there is very nice performance, sense gratification, and one wants to go there. And if you can control yourself, no, not to go there. Come here in this store front, here Bhagavad Gita. Then you become master. You become master. That is Sam. In similar way, if you can control all your senses, now the sense gratification, the most important task for controlling the sense is the tongue. As several times explained, that the tongue is the beginning of all senses. So if you can control the tongue, then you can control other senses also. And if you cannot control the tongue, then you cannot control other senses. So you should begin controlling the senses. The tongue has two functions, to taste and to vibrate. Vibrate Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And taste Krishna Prasad. Just see how you are making advance. This is called Dhamma. So as soon as you are able to control your senses, naturally you shall be able to control your mind. That is called Sama. So these are the processes. So we have to practice this process and learn this process from reliable sources and assimilate them in our life. That is the real utilization of the human form of life. We should learn it, we should practice it, and make our life successful. Thank you.
Learn it. Good. What we like to do for a few minutes is to hear so much.
Vandeham.
This 30-minute lecture.
The following is a class on Bhagavad Gita as it is, Chapter 10, text number 4 to 5, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on 6th of January 1967 in New York.
Sri Gurun Vaishnava.
Thing.
Buddhi
So,
jnanam
what was
asanga moha
something
chama
that jumped out
satyam
at you
dama
that struck
samaha
you, that
sukhang
you found
dukhang bhavo
helpful from this
abhavo
lecture?
bhayancha avayameva. So, we have to understand these
There are
qualifications.
a lot of important points Prabhupada is making. but one
Intelligence.
thing that
Buddhi
struck to
means
me
intelligence.
the most is
Jnanam means
Athasya
knowledge.
Krishna Namadi na bhavet
Asanga
grahya
moha
Sevan mukhi hi
uh,
jivado swayam
means
eva
freedom
sphurveda.
from
The name
illusion.
qualities of the Lord cannot be
Chama.
understood by gross material senses.
Chama, forgiveness.
But when one
Satyam,
starts using
truth.
the tongue by tasting Krishna Prasad,
Dhamma.
it will be automatically revealed.
Dhamma means
So,
controlling the
point I
senses.
got from there is it's
And
difficult
sama,
to preach Krishna consciousness
to
to anybody
keep the
and
mind
everybody, especially those who are
equibalanced.
not into it. So we
Sukha
can give them Krishna prasadam and
means
this is
happiness.
how their tongue
Dukham,
will be purified
distress.
by eating prasadam
Bhava
and they will
means
start
birth.
chanting and they will take
Abhava.
Krishna consciousness.
Abhava
So
means
distribution
death.
of prasadam I felt is very important.
Bhayam, fear, and abhayam, fearlessness.
So much of the lecture was about
Ahimsa,
our responsibility to control, our responsibility for the choices in our life, and that if we wanted to keep, to move towards Krishna, it really does begin with choosing what we eat, and we eat a lot. Who else has something to share? I'll come back to you. We'll pop out here.
Hare Krishna. I like the analogy of crossing a ocean with a ship and the good captain. So, in the sense of using Krishna consciousness and the spiritual guru who we can use Sharanagati to switch to cross the materialistic ocean. So that I really like that point.
Wonderful. Let's get the sound up a little bit. This analogy of the ocean and the body is that boat. And we're fortunate to get this body that has a boat that can cross, but we need a captain. Yeah, the spiritual master. Wonderful. That was great. Yes.
We should listen Bhagavad Gita again and again, so we can connect with our life with. We can connect our life with spiritual.
Yes. Again and again, listening again and again. What did you hear?
It was, good reinforcement that human life is a gift and an opportunity, and so we should be using that opportunity productively in spiritual progress, because we actually have that opportunity as humans, so we should take advantage of it. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's really a lovely summary. Human life is a gift and an opportunity, and if we remember that, then we'll really it'll help us make those right choices. Thank you. Any other inspirations from this lecture that you are taking home in your pocket?
Hare Krishna. One thing which touched me about this lecture from Srila Prabhupada is he gave this in 1967, just a year after he landed in America. Even though he has given so many teachings in this 30 minutes lecture, but still he was conscious about time, place and circumstances. If you hear the first 5 minutes of lecture, he keeps talking about, he never uses the word soul or atma. He says the spirit is not distracted, spirit is, always remains, because he was aware that in the Western world, there is a confusion between spirit and soul. So he uses the word spirit all the time, but the later 1969 onwards, he uses the soul as more in his lecture. So I thought he was very, very conscious about his audience, so that's why I liked it. Thank you.
Yeah, I know the audience before you speak. And he was probably an excellent teacher. He was quoting from the New York Times magazine, like that, really making people feel that relevant and present in the location. Fantastic. Who else has something to share that they really felt spoke to them from this lecture? Good.
Hare Krishna Mataji. So like Prabhupada compared, like we are crossing the ocean, we have all the things, the consciousness is around, but the main thing that we need to develop is the tolerance and acceptance. So even though we are there in that ship and we are crossing, but if still we are not tolerant and we keep fighting and things like that, it's easier to slip off from the ocean. So I do my japa, but I still get irritated if my child disturbs me or if they do that. Oh, this is happening to me. And like, if I just keep dwelling in all those unwanted things, whatever is there around me, it's not going to help me. So, like, yeah.
Thank you for reminding us of that point. And he talked about patience, that we have to be tolerant and patient and forgiving, right? Don't take offense. Very good. We can be on the ship and we can have our body, but we have to really work at it. And again, for me, this lecture kept coming back. It's my work. It's the work we all have to do individually in our everyday lives to actually, keep on that boat. Yep.
Hare Krishna. So Prabhupada mentioned about honor and dishonor that we all looking for every day. And he says this honor and dishonor only to the body, not to the spirit soul. So we should try to remember that point when the honor and dishonor comes, that this, because body is temporary and spirit soul is permanent. So honor, dishonor doesn't make any difference. So learning point was, do not worry about honor and dishonor, because this is only to the body and the body is temporary. Once you finish, honor, dishonor, degree, everything goes away. So that's the main point.
Less stress in life if we don't worry too much about honor and dishonor. One thing that struck me at the very beginning, Prabhupada was describing how the soul wanders, the spirit wanders from body to body, and then he said even from planet to planet. Okay, listen, we're all souls. We've been wandering. If you really think about it, we've been in different planets, according to Prabhupada. We've been wandering for lifetimes. It's actually amazing. Practically every sentence from this lecture you can think about and apply it in your own life. But we go from body to body, planet to planet. And then he described the whole evolutionary process, that before you get to human life, that you are in animal bodies and you move up until you get to human life, and then the choices you make in your human life determined. And he made that point about the freedom of we can travel beyond this body. It's really quite extraordinary to reflect on that and the scope of that. And we're just in one universe, and there are millions of universes. We're actually very tiny, which is pretty amazing. Yes. Anybody else? I'll come back to you if we have anybody else who would like to share something. What jumped out at you?
I think this is regarding independence. because he brought that point, and I think we know in day-to-day life too that no matter what we do, none of us are independent. And I think he brought the issue of the country, which was a really big thing. But even in personal life, I think we have to realize that we are all dependent on each other, and then we have to be like a servant to God and serve Him, thinking of Him as the Lord. So that was the message he gave. Yes.
Lovely point. The idea of that we're ultimately serving somebody. So who you want to serve, right? We're dependent and we're in service.
I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah. The question is about the prestige or the pride, right? Which someone. So how do we react if someone shows up like I have this much wealth, and so many things, and you don't have that, and someone smiles at us? How do we react to that?
So you're saying if somebody has a lot of wealth and you don't have it and they're puffed up or something like that and smiles at you. Well, I think this lecture told you how to react to, tolerate, be humble. Remember, there's a soul in that body. They may be going through some wealth right now, but they don't always have that. Like he said in the lecture, you might think I'm a poor man or I'm a king. Well, what does it matter? It doesn't matter. So the way knowledge, this is the point of it all. Knowledge and information gives us the ability to respond to somebody like that with kindness, with compassion, with humility, and that we don't get envious or we don't get offended by who people are. We really remember we're on this ship. We have a place to get to. There are loads of people on this ship. They're all very different than me. We've all had that. We go on an airplane. There's tons of different people on the airplane, but suddenly we're all on the same airplane, right? It's the same idea. Just bring your consciousness back to remembering Krishna's in that person's heart. And if you're allowing it to affect you, then okay, I got work to do. I got work to do in my own consciousness if I'm affected by what other people have or don't have in the world. Yeah. Good. Any more points from today's lecture by Prabhupada that you really found helpful or useful for your spiritual life? Well, let us do what he told us to do, which is one of the most important things to do, which is, and Krishna Prasadam, it's 2:00. So time to honor prasadam. And here's the thing, it's really nice to remember when you're taking prasadam to honor it and think, yeah, this is Krishna's prasadam. This has been offered to Krishna. It means it's special and it can actually heal my heart and purify me and help me feel Krishna in my life. And honor it and find joy while honoring prasadam. Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada ki.